Well, there is a new call tonight for a criminal investigation into the KCK Police Chief's deal to rent a lake house owned property by taxpayers. 41 Action News investigator Andy Alcock shows us a local attorney is calling for Chief Terry Ziegler's lease to be considered problematic.
I'm the last to say something is illegal unless I have good evidence, but it'd be worth a look at.
Kansas City Attorney Henry Service is talking about KCK Police Chief Terry Ziegler's deal to rent this taxpayer-owned house at Wyandotte County Lake Park. As the 41 Action News investigators first reported in November, Ziegler moved into the home in January 2018. Under terms of his deal, the KCK unified government has given more than $18,500 in credits for fixing up the property, which nearly covers his entire 2-year lease, which expires at the end of this year. Those credits include building materials, labor, and gas mileage. Ziegler also gets free utilities.
And none of that went out to bid, so I think that's problematic.
The chief had a different take on his deal when we talked with him in November.
I mean, it seems fair. A lot of landscaping's been done out there, a lot of work on the house.
Since we spoke with him, 41 Action News obtained his work schedule as chief during the roughly 7 months he was also fixing up the lake house. Those records show the chief took paid time off on 14 different work days, including a sick day. His lease record shows Ziegler also charged the unified government labor costs for fixing up the lake house on those same days.
This is the city paying you and giving you the money for your time off and then paying you again.
When you look at the time, it would just depend on what I had going on and whether I took a day off, not, after hours, but there's no double dipping.
But records show the unified government repeatedly paid or credited Ziegler twice on the same day, not only on the 14 off days, but also 5 days when he worked a regular 8 to 5 shift. For example, on Friday, December 29, 2017, Ziegler took a paid off day at his salaried rate of better than $75 an hour, or more than $600 for the 8-hour workday. That same day, his lease shows Ziegler charged the unified government 10 hours of work on the house at an agreed-upon labor rate of nearly $22 per hour. He charged another 10 hours of labor for his mom. Ziegler's total credit towards rent that day, including supplies, $507.99. Altogether, the unified government paid Ziegler more than $1,100 in paid time off and rent credit on the same day. We reached out to the chief's office for follow-up comment, but he's decided to let his November comments stand.
We've never seen it where you can get paid twice from the same entity when you're only tasked with doing one job.
I would venture to say that when me and Mom were out there cleaning, that's when I was probably on vacation and I was trying to get everything done.
If the police chief gets to fix up a nice lake house, then I want to know where I can sign up for that.
A spokesman for the Kansas Attorney General's office says any investigation of the chief's lease deal here at the lake house would have to be done by the Wyandotte County District Attorney's office. A spokesman for that office says the police department's internal affairs unit would have to file a complaint for the DA to open an investigation. At Wyandotte County Lake Park, I'm investigator Andy Alcock, 41 Action News.
Community activist Janice Witt recently decided to drop a lawsuit against Ziegler and the unified government over this matter, but she left the option of potentially refiling it. For more details on the chief's time and lease records, visit our website, kshb.com.